Okay, so we have a new report about the internet outage which has hit various parts of the continent, especially Africa. The main countries which are affected currently is Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Kenya, and other African countries which are now also coming out with new reports saying that internet has been out of their country. Now, this is due to, according to some telecommunications networks or telecommunication giants like MTN and also Vodafone, now Telesur. They are saying this is because a cable which runs under the sea or perhaps under the Mediterranean Sea, as you are seeing on the screens, this particular cables is what is being laid throughout the continent to deliver internet across the globe. And they are saying one of these main cables, which is very essential in providing internet to various parts of the country and even various parts of the continent of Africa, has been cut off. Now, the reason behind this particular cut off in terms of this particular fiber cable, we have no idea, but now we are getting more details as to why it is happening, even what happened. And even now, most of us believe that this is a wake-up call for us to perhaps start thinking twice about fiber cables and also fiber optic cables which are being laid under the sea. So first off, we understand that Elon Musk currently is being pitched by many African countries for Elon Musk to come to their aid and also bring alternative networks like the Starlink. Yesterday we did spoke about it, saying that many people in the sub-Saharan African countries, talking about Nigeria and co, are already using Starlink. But then in terms of Starlink expanding to other countries, especially Ghana, we are told that this third quarter it will be available in Ghana. Third quarter happens, which means that it will be somewhere from August, September, October going. But now we are learning exclusively that Starlink want to use this opportunity to speed up, or this opportunity to launch their services together, because it's a good marketing opportunity for them. This is the time that many businesses are experiencing power outages, not just power outages but internet outages. I'm saying electricity because currently in Africa, especially Ghana, we are facing serious electricity outages. So apart from the electricity outages we are facing, coupled with it is internet outage. So many people who are close to Elon Musk, specifically those who work at Starlink Africa, they are saying that this will be a good opportunity for them to launch in various parts of the country, South Africa, Kenya and co, to launch their services of the Starlink. But then we'll go back to the Starlink and give you more updates, because that will be a very good alternative. Now, the reason why Starlink will be a good alternative, before I move on to what I wanted to say, is that Starlink satellites are usually in the sky, okay, and in the sky up above the Earth surface. That place, we don't have any situation like a cloud. We don't have any natural phenomenon like too much air or windy situations that will blow off these satellites. Up above the earth sky is very static, because we know that there's no air, there's no oxygen, so you don't have this kind of natural phenomena, except for one or two asteroids which will be hitting these kind of satellites. So Elon Musk has a huge advantage, because up above the earth sky, it is safe for you to have, or up above the earth orbit, let me use the word orbit, it is safe for you to have satellites there without having any issues. And that is how Starlink is operating. So this will be a very good situation, or it will be a very good marketing strategy for the Starlink and Elon Musk. And we now are aware that Elon Musk has also been briefed about the situation, and they are speeding up the process to launch the Starlink services, not just in Ghana but also expand it to various parts of the continent. Now, moving on. Those of you who have been following this news, yesterday we gave you an update right here on this particular platform that this particular internet outage, based on what is going on, it seems like these issues will not be left or will not be attended to right now. Now, make no mistake, currently MTN, Vodafone and other telecommunication giants who have their cables connected, intertwined with this particular cable which has been cut off, which was under the sea, or which is under the sea, they are now saying that they are working round the clock to solve this issue. But now we are learning that this issue may take weeks, which means for the considerable amount of time it is going to be so. Now, the reason why you are seeing many apps like WhatsApp and certain things working is because these networks are only making use, or are only allowing us to use the essential apps like WhatsApp, because some people rely on WhatsApp to call, to transact business and stuff. But apart from that, all the other services or all the other apps which are not really essential, it is off. So now we are learning that the banking sector, those who use apps like the banking apps and stuff, they've given them a waiver for them to still have their services accessible, so customers can access their banking apps and stuff, and also customers can also access their banking websites and stuff, together with certain essential apps like government organization, their websites, and also health organizations. So the Ministry of Health here in Ghana, the Ministry of Health in Nigeria, all of the available apps which they use in making business, or perhaps in making their work easier, those apps will be accessible. So apart from WhatsApp, the Ministry of Health or the health sector and also the banking sector, everything is shut off. Now, according to MTN and these other telco networks or other telco giants who are currently embroiled in this particular internet outage, they are saying the reason why they've allowed these essential apps is because currently the bandwidth or the speed limit that they have is quite small. So if they open up for all the websites and all, for people or customers to access anything on the web, is going to jam it, because first, if they were transmitting 1 terabyte per second, now they can only transmit like 100 gigabytes or something per second, which is really low, because we understand some of the cables have been cut off. So they need to make available, or they need to make use of the little bandwidth that they had for only the essential items, so that we wouldn't be burdened like having a blackout essential. That is why you are seeing that WhatsApp is currently working. But even in terms of WhatsApp, now today, when you send an image or send something, the person at the other end can't download it. So there's even limitations, and we are learning now that even Facebook, which currently was accessible, is now too down. So it just tells you the severity of this issue and how perhaps this is a very huge problem, not just for Africa, but also a wake-up call for Africa, for us to start looking at alternative networks, like taking satellites up to the sky, because that is what the United States of America is doing. That is what China is doing currently, and that is what Japan and other countries are doing. So it's high time that we Africans, the billionaires in this part of the continent, those in Egypt, those in Nigeria, they start investing in satellite dish or satellite internet, which will be in the skies, to kind of transmit internet, so that we will not be self-reliant on those cables which are passing underneath the earth, which we know that if a shark just bites off the cable, or perhaps if the seabelt, the seabelts are the rocks underneath the earth. That is what we are learning. So if just like having a volcanic eruption or having an earthquake, usually a whole lot of things that goes on underneath the sea. So when these kind of natural phenomena happen, it impacts the cable, and in turn the cables get torn. So when the cables get torn, they have to go down below the sea level or underneath the sea to solve this issue. So currently this issue, I'm very sorry, prayers can't solve this issue. We just need to be proactive, and we need to learn from this to have an alternative method, as in having satellite dishes in the sky to run the internet.